So in taking the tire off of this rim, you find something that you will see a lot people do to try and fix their rim strap. That's a no-no. You can use duct tape, you can use electrical tape, but there are some things that you got to pay attention to when you're doing it so you don't give yourself problems. Okay? So the first thing is where the bead of the tire rides. It rides right up in this groove here, and right where this shelf falls down is where it ends. So if you have any tape or anything there, it's going to make that bead stick, and it's going to make it a royal pain to pull off later. So this tape all along the bead here, you're going to fight it. And it can also get the tube caught up when you're going to put it back in. It just can make it a royal pain. So much better to just take it off. And if you find yourself going through tubes a lot, you're better off just buying a rim strap when you buy a tube. And some corrosion starting. Rim straps, so. Okay, so the beginning of making a rim strap. We're going to use electrical tape. So you want to pull it tight, not crazy tight though, because it'll just tear. So basically just tight enough to have it come off the roll, and you're going to go straight down the middle. And once you get to your one complete rotation, you're just going to move off to one side or the other. Now, the thing to remember is this flat plane area here, right at this curve, you do not want to go up any higher than that. So really, you want to stick to basically as wide as the nipples are, that pattern. You don't want to go much wider than that. Anything more than that is unnecessary and potentially will cause you problems later on. So, just go a little bit off center. You really don't need a crazy amount of this stuff. I mean, one, pass down the middle, one on each side is usually enough. You can get what is called pinch flats, and that's actually the sidewall of the tire getting pinched between the rim of or your actual rim, and essentially it pinches the tube, and that's how you get a pinch flat. That can happen from hitting big rocks, I mean whatever. But yeah, running too low a pressure can cause that. So it's kind of one of those things, if you need low pressure, like you're running through sand or whatever and you need to air down, you just got to remember, avoid big rocks. Avoid big sharp edges, and you should be fine. The other thing is it depends on what kind of tire you have. If it's got a relatively hard sidewall, you can run lower pressure. If it's got a soft sidewall and it's really easy to mount, then you got to be careful running low pressures, because it's, put a little bit of oil or penetrating oil on each nipple just to try and help it live a little longer. That way, when you are going to have to adjust your spokes, you're not having ones that are frozen. So, anyway, that's pretty much it. So I only went 3 times total around, but you can see they overlap in the middle twice. So really, over the spoke nipples, you've got 3 layers of tape, but never any wider than the valley of the rim here, because you really don't want to get up there. It'll give you trouble with getting the bead to seat when you put the tire back on. It'll also give you trouble when you're trying to get the bead to unseat and pull the tire off.